My goal today is to help you review a little bit of reflexive, a little bit of Goose Star, and you're going to turn in something for me, and then I'm going to give you some time to work on your little reflexive Un Dia en la Vida de Mi that we started yesterday. So that's kind of the plan. So first off, let's talk about reflexive. Muéstrame, acostarse. 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 Lauren's got it. Yasmin's got it. Charles has got it. Alyssa's gone. There they go. Buddy, take a little break. Acostarse. Remember, you see the stars. So go to sleep. All right. How about vestirse? Vestirse. Vestirse. Think of a vestido. It's a dress. So vestirse. I should see you messing with your ropa. All right. How about reunirse con amigos? Reunirse con amigos. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Air hugs. Fist bumps. All right. How about levantarse? Do it. Do it. It'll get your blood moving. Do it. Do it. I'll do it if you do it. Ready? Levantarse. There we go. Look at that. Oh, do a little stretch. Look, we're moving. We're moving. All right. Levantarse. Okay. How about cortarse el pelo? The one I can never say to my naughty daughter. Cortarse el pelo. Okay, good. We're chopping. We're chopping. What about cepillarse el pelo? Cepillarse el pelo. Good. Now cepillarse los dientes. Nice, nice. Okay. How about despertarse? Despertarse. Remember, you're desperate to stay in bed, but you can't. You must wake up. Must wake up. And finally, tis the season, lavarse las manos. Lavarse las manos. Yeah. Good job. Lavarse las manos. Good, good. All right. So just a little quick refresher together. This little guy is due tonight by midnight. Some of you already turned it in. Like I said, I should be able to give you like half the period to work on this today. So don't start working on it now because I don't want you to miss anything. Remind me, if you can, without looking, show me on your hands, how many sentences am I looking for? Okay, of those 10, how many are reflexive? At least 5. You can do more, but at least 5. And I need some pictures. How many? Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Okay, put in a little effort, get yourself a nice grade on that, and it should bring up your grade. Okay, just make sure you conjugate your verbs. If you need to go back and look, there's a reflexive review under my course, what's it called? Resources, right? So you can always look on my homepage under resources, and there's a review there of reflexive. Okay, any questions for the good of the group on the project? Okay. All right, then we are going to actually review the verbs gustar and verbs like gustar. So could anybody offer a meaning for me on what gustar is? What's gustar, Kylan?
Means to like something.
Yeah, to like. All right, and there's 3 other verbs that work like gustar that we're going to talk about today. There's actually a few more. We're going to do encantar, to really like, interesar, to interest, and importar, something is important. Now, the deal is verbs are different than a regular verb, right? So you don't say yo gusto. You might remember, how do you say I like? Somebody remember? Quick hand, Charles.
Me gusta.
Yeah, you say something like me gusta. And anybody remember a few more? Maybe you like or he likes. Does anybody remember what those look like? Alyssa?
There's like te gusta.
Anybody got any more? Anybody got any more? he or she likes? Le gusta, does that ring a bell? We like? Nos gusta? Thanks, Alyssa. That's right. Nos gusta.
Is one of them like Les Gusta or something?
Yeah, and the last one is Les gusta. So that's what we're going to review. All right, so here's the deal. Okay. Again, we don't do yo, we don't do tu. So what I'm going to do is just share with you real quick a little review sheet. We're going to go over some examples together, and then I'm going to have you submit something to show me you were paying attention and you understand. So make sure you're paying attention and ask a question if you don't understand. All right, so you can pull this up if you want. It's under my current lesson for today. I'll show you what it looks like. It's right here. It says Repaso de Gustar. So this is the guy. If you can print him, you can print him. If you want to put him in a Google folder or whatever, save him on your desktop. That's the guy that we're looking at today. And I will pull that up for you so we can look at it together. And now I am here. Okay, so here we go. Now listen, make sure you're getting your review in here. This is one of those things, it's like details, all right? They're little detail-oriented things, but you got to make sure you're with me. And even if you're a native speaker, maybe even especially if you're a native speaker, pay attention, because these are like the little grammar details that sometimes you don't, when you try to write them, you hear them or you maybe know how to say them, but then when you write them, they don't work out for you. So pay attention. All right, here we go. So we got gustar and verbs like gustar. There we go. Gustar is to like, and encantar is a little more strong, like to love or really like. All right. Then we've got importar, what it sounds like, something's important, and interesar, something interests. Now here's the deal. Okay. The reason it's not I like, because really you kind of flip it around backwards. What you're really saying is something is pleasing to me. I know it sounds weird because in English we just say I like pizza, but in Spanish we're saying pizza is pleasing to me, all right? Or I love pizza. Pizza is really pleasing to me. Or something's important to me. Okay, my grades are important to me, or something's interesting to me. Sports are interesting to me. All right, so these four verbs, there's a couple others, but these are the only four I need you to focus on right now, are all work the same way. All right, and it's different than the other verbs. So basically I got three rules, okay? Tres reglas. Regla número uno. All right, you're gonna use an indirect object pronoun with gustar. Okay, as we just reviewed, we have me, te, le, nos, or les. There's also os if you want to include vosotros. All right, rule number two. If you're going to use the subject pronoun, if you use a subject pronoun or a name, you just use a personal in front of that person, okay? So look at it here with me, and this kind of just clarifies who you're talking about. So like, I probably wouldn't use it for this first one. I wouldn't say a mí me gusta, but you could. I probably wouldn't say a ti te gusta, but you could. Now, here's where it gets handy, because if you just say le gusta, we don't know if it's he or she. So you might want to say a él le gusta, or a ella le gusta, or sorry, I did two A's there. A usted le gusta, or a mi madre le gusta, or a Juan, or a mi amigo. All right, so that's where it gets handy if you want to clarify who likes something. Same thing here, a nosotros nos gusta, I probably wouldn't, but I might say a Susana y a mí nos gusta something. And same thing here, a ellos, a ellas, a ustedes, a mis padres, a Elena, a Pablo. All right, so if you're going to use somebody's name, you put a little a in front. All right, so that's the second rule. Regla número tres, this is it, last rule. In the present tense, the verb gustar has two options. Okay, we have gusta or gustan, encanta or encantan, interesa or interesan, importa or importan. So how do you know which one to pick? Here's the deal. Here's what people do wrong. They pick this based on number one. That is incorrect, okay? Number one and number three are not related, all right? So what do you look at? You're gonna look at what comes after the verb, all right? If what you like is singular, use gusta. Like, I like ice cream. Ice cream is one thing. Ice cream is pleasing to me, is the way the sentence really translates. All right, when a verb follows gusta, to take photos is pleasing to me. All right. Now, when what you like is plural, you're going to change it. All right. Classes at North Central are pleasing. So you don't say is pleasing, are pleasing to me. So here's the thing to remember, the may never changed. Okay. It's what came after it affected the gusta or the gustan. All right, so we're just going to try some out loud together, and then I'm going to have you submit some for some points. So let's pay attention and make sure you got this. So we're going to do a bunch here. You should get a bunch of participation points. In fact, I'm not even going to call you. I'm just going to go down my list, giving everybody a point. All right, so everybody get ready. All right, 1 through 10, your choices are may, te, lay, nos, or lace. You are simply looking at what comes before the blank. Okay, match it up with what comes next. All right, so like I said, I'm just going down my list. Everybody's going to get a point here, unless you're not here. All right, so Kylan, numero uno, what are we going to have?
May.
Okay. Me, May. Perfect. Numero dos is going to Lauren.
Te.
Te. A ti te importa. Right? Numero tres. What do we got? Jack F.
Le.
Ley. Perfect. A usted le encanta. All right. Numero cuatro. A nosotros. Leah.
Nos.
Nos gusta. Great. Numero cinco. A ellos. Xavier. What?
Number 3 or number 4?
I think I'm actually on 5.
Okay.
Okay.
A ellos les interesa la música.
A ellos les interesa. Okay. Music is interesting to them. Great. Numero 6 is going to Alejandro.
You said which one?
6, por favor.
Days. Less.
Careful. It's a ella. So one person.
Le.
Le interesa. There it is. Good. A ella le interesa. Numero 7 is going to Yasmin.
Te.
Te. Perfecto. All right. Numero 8, Caleb.
Hello.
What are you thinking, Caleb?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Less.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because it's Bob and Juana. We got 2 people. A Bob y a Juana les interesa bailar. Muy bien. Número 9, Ta.
Nos.
Nos, you got it. So let's see. Elena y a mí nos importa. So reading books is important to Elena and me, or to us. All right, last one here. Yes, ellas. Looks like it's going to Aaron.
Lay. Lace.
There it is. Good. Lace. Ellas les encanta. All right, those sounded perfecto. So now we've got gusta or gustan, encanta or encantan, importa or importan, interesa or interesan. So look, you have to see what comes after. And this part is totally unrelated to the a ella part. Okay, so that's what you're looking for here. You're looking at what comes after the blank. So, Charlie, you want to try numero uno?
Interesa.
So, a ella le interesa, because there's one verb here, right? Actually, it wouldn't matter how many verbs there are. There's a verb there. So here's how it translates. Learning Spanish is interesting to her. Sounds good. Dos is going to Tony.
I a ti te encantas tomar los refrescos.
Okay, now let me give you a choice here. Your choice is encanta or encantan. So you want to look at this word right here, tomar.
I thought it would be as because it's a te.
Okay, so let me remind you up here. Okay, rule number 3, you only have a or on. Okay, so it has to do with
Okay.
what comes after. I know, that's why we're doing this. That's why it's different. All right, so if it's
Okay.
one thing or a verb, it's on. If it's multiple things, it's on. So I see a verb, so what's it gonna be?
It's on.
I think it's
'Cause
gonna be
you said it's multiple, right?
right,
Refresco.
but when there's a verb. Okay, so let me translate it for you. To drink soft drinks is pleasing to you. Okay, it's because you have this verb here. So you always look at the verb first. Okay, it actually doesn't matter what comes after the verb because you're saying to drink soft drinks or drinking soft drinks is pleasing. So it's one singular thing there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so take a look at that. Consider that for number 3. And Jake, what are you thinking for number 3?
Is it important?
Same thing as number 2. Nope, because there's a verb here. To read books is important. So make it singular.
Importa.
Importa. Okay, everybody look at 2 and 3 together. These ones are tricky. Okay, because there's a verb here, it doesn't matter that there's something plural after the verb. To drink, I'm sorry, not to drink books. To read books is important to us. So importa. All right, numero 4 is going to Lucky Gus.
Encantan.
Encantan. This one's kind of more obvious because it's animales. Good. All right, numero 5, Dariana.
Gusta.
Gusta, great, because it's a verb, right? To talk on the phone is pleasing to them. All right, numero 7 is going to Alyssa.
Is it
Oh.
importa?
Sorry, I said it wrong. You're actually at number 6. Numero 6. Sorry.
Okay. Importa.
Because it's a verb again. Great, importa. All right, numero 7 now for Michelle.
Encanta.
Encantan, because we've got 2 things here. Good. Numero 8, Jack asks.
Interesamos.
Okay, nope, can't be amos. Look, here's your choice. Or on.
Oh, intereson.
Let me see, which one was it? I can't remember now. What am I on? Number 8. Okay, you got to look at what comes after it, though. There's a verb. Okay, so look back up here real quick. Look, when it's a verb, use what? Goose.
Da.
Okay, so final answer down here. What do we got?
Interesa.
Okay, always be on the lookout for those verbs. Good, interesa. You got to be careful. Don't worry about what comes in front. I know it's confusing. Numero 9. Charles, I know you're next, but I'm skipping you because you have 1 billion points. How about Marlene?
¿A usted le gustan las hamburguesas?
I think so. Say your verb one more time. A usted le
Gustan.
gustan. Yep, because it's las hamburguesas. Good. Y número 10. Oh, geez, Anna, I'm skipping you only because you have a few more points and Avery could use one. So go ahead, Avery, do the last one.
Is it 10? Like, is that the one we're doing? I'm confused. On which one we're on.
Yep, number 10.
Is it just interesa?
Yep, because it's a verb. Interesa. Okay, your turn to try. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the rest of the period to work. I want you to first go to current lesson if you're not there. And I want you to do this Practica de Gustar. Okay, if you click on it, it's gonna look exactly like what we just did. Okay, so you've got 5 of these to answer where you fill in the me or the te or the lay or the nos or the lace. And then you've got 5 where you take encanta and your choices are encanta or encantan, gusta or gustan. All right. So once you turn in those 10, the rest of the period is yours to work on your little activity project that is due for tomorrow. So let's see, how much time have I saved you? You got a little over 20 minutes, like almost 25 minutes. So if you use your time wisely, you should be able to get most of, if not all of those things done. So any questions for the good of the group? Okay, so your first priority is to go do kind of your practice on Gustar. Then go finish up your Un Día en la Vida. If you need directions on that, again, if you just click on the link, the directions are all there. Okay? If you want to stick around because you have a question, please stick around. Otherwise, if you want to get off the Zoom because you know what you're doing, then I will say hasta luego.